good people, my good people. A little chilly this morning. I'll step out and look around. Is it just me? Or when you wake up, you do a full scan analysis of the potentials of the day and of how the day before went? I don't even know if that's the best way to describe it. Like a analysis. I don't even know if that's the best way to describe it, man. But pretty much, man, the first thing I laid eyes on this morning, you know, unfortunately, after checking my phone for the time, I also seen like some messages and stuff at the top, you know, social media stuff. So in the process of checking the time, I just seen one comment and shit that sent me over the edge early in the morning. And usually the morning time is when I got the most combative energy for my ops anyway, you know. So if I transition that into how these little niggas was, I can understand why they get up and go drill. Nigga, as soon as you get up, you want to take care of anything that needs to be taken care of. You want to get that shit out the way when you wake up. So if if you're an ignorant motherfucker and your last thought at night was, wait till I catch these niggas, even after you just was with a bitch, that didn't even take your mind off of killing niggas. That anger can't come from niggas you know, or not even niggas you don't know though. That anger come from somewhere else, and you scared to direct that shit at the proper parties. But that's a whole nother hit. Like I said, when I wake up, I see this shit and I'm thinking to myself, like, it's one thing for somebody to be forcing you to do something. Like, I remember back in the day when, like, somebody say they raped you, that mean they grabbed you and put something in you. Or there was really no such thing as, unless you was a female, ain't no nigga gonna say another nigga made him eat his dick. That's just not gonna happen. Nigga, cause you have a real choice there. You could die. You don't have to participate. You could literally die. So ain't no, now a woman, a nigga might could do that to a woman. A nigga might could be like, all right, shorty, get down, do this, That's true. Niggas not gonna do that to no nigga, man. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If a nigga made you comply with something like that, that means you love life more than you love you. Or you wanted to do it. But my point here is not the people who choose to do it, it's the people who forced to. If somebody forced you to do something, the first thing you gotta do is admit you a bitch. You know? That's the first thing you gotta do. Y'all out here trying to prove to each other that you ain't bitch ass niggas. You can't prove that to me, nigga. And you get a paycheck and them niggas take 30% of your paycheck every week. You can't prove to me that you not no bitch. You know? You need to stop trying to prove shit to me or each other. Cause the nigga you trying to prove it to ain't in charge, ain't in power, ain't got nothing either. The people that's running this bitch, you don't see them. And they don't care about none of the shit you care about. You know? This shit is like, when they talk about the Matrix, bro, when you really see shit from different angles, you really be in the Matrix. Because you will walk past people every day that's operating on a fucking script. And everybody's not dumb. Everybody's scared. making that train part of the show. For as long as I remain in New York City. When y'all hear that train, you know we midway through this bitch. When y'all hear that train, you know we midway through the show, man. I ain't come on here to be on here that long anyway. I just came here to give the energy to the scum of the earth, to let them know that the same way you wake up every day and help this shit to keep going on and on and on and on, it's niggas like me who wake up every day trying to break this shit down too. You know, I gotta look good when I do it though, because when you see them niggas standing on the corner screaming and hollering and saying shit like, oh, the world's coming to an end, or repent and all this other shit, they be having the right idea, but I really think I got the whole picture. And I'm not saying that to say I'm over anybody. Because if you put me on to something, I'm just going to be put on. I'm going to, you know, you're not going to tell me that that building's on fire and I don't take your advice. That's just not going to happen. You know, I'm a realist. I'm dealing with real shit. So if I'm looking for a way out and I go, my people, I found a way out. At least you feel a little better than you felt when they were doing this to us. And it puts us in a little area where we can figure out where we want to go from here without the interference of people who do negative shit all day. And real talk. And that's it. It's not much more to my plan. It's going to take other people to come after me with bright ideas to enhance this shit. Because I be thinking like, yo, how the fuck could we really fix this shit? My whole thing is I want to tear everything the fuck down and go back to fucking teepees and huts, nigga. Let's go back to clay and loincloths and nothing. Let's go back to nothing. Let's start all over. Let's start all the fuck over. Black people wouldn't have no problem with that. Niggas ain't got shit anyway. Let's start all over. You know what I mean? Because this shit is, that's what you usually do when the game is fucked up and you realize this game is fucked up. The NBA, they got measures where you put in place to rectify shit. Society doesn't have any measures in place because these motherfuckers don't want to start over where everybody know the rules and everybody's even. They actually tell you to your face that they capitalize off of that. That's why we live in a capitalistic society. They need somebody to be dumb. They need it to be you. They need to be able to tell you, guess what? We gonna hold on to your Roth 401k. I pulls all mines out, bitch. Are you crazy? Why the fuck you need to hold on to my money? If you matching my money, then match it and pass it, motherfucker. Why the fuck is you holding on to it? So my family can argue and fight with you when I'm not here to try to get the bitch and you trying to keep it. Everything's a scam. But when you're dealing with the devil, as long as they tell you they the devil, it's all good. These cigarettes may cause cancer. This may do this. Why? It's the same questions I want to ask God, nigga. Like, why? Why? Why you make it like that? Why? Why? In my little itty-bitty human logical mind, I don't create things that are going to destruct. I wouldn't make a person saying that I know he's gonna be weak and he ain't gonna be able to follow me and he gonna fuck the world up and still do it. Why? Is there no accountability on God's hands? God must be like related to my baby mother. Cause that's how she act. Like she can't think past go to understand what I'm saying makes sense and give me a logical answer as to why somebody would do that. Because if we did that in this realm that we're in, you get locked up for shit like that. If you knowingly do this or do that and this fucked up, you get locked up. So you telling me the Almighty, the All-Knowing created this for you to smoke crack and he didn't know that. That's what you telling me. And you gonna run around waiting on Jesus. He put you on crack. He had to know. He had to know. And that's why I don't fuck with niggas. Because niggas are running around doing the same thing over and over and talking about somebody in fucking space rather than dealing with their own fucking reality. Because their grandmother passed them on some slave religion because they beat them into submission. How could you ever take a religion from your enemy anyway? How? How could your enemy tell you who God is after they did evil in his name on you? I can't stand black people sometimes, man. Because they just won't stop. They just won't stop. Jesus this, Jesus that. My grandmother gave Jesus millions of dollars and still died horribly, nigga. Nobody care about that shit. Nobody care about that shit. I've never seen this many adults really run around tricked and fooled. And everybody's not tricked and fooled because the preachers know the truth. They out here getting money too. They the worst kind. Ain't no way in the world you could study the Bible and not come to the same conclusions that the people who know the truth come to. There's no way that you don't come to the conclusion that nigga wrote this to enslave society, to enslave mankind. There's no way. Anything else you say means that you think a spirit produced this thing and gave it to a... Get the fuck out of here, man. You might as well make up anything you want to fucking make up. And eat a dick while you at it. Because I tell people right away, eat a dick. Just to get them out my face or to get them violent. One or the other. Because I want to do both. Either you get out my face or get violent. I like to crush lost spirits that don't want to be found. I think you scum of the earth. To walk up in my face as a grown adult and tell me something about Jesus. I think you're an idiot. A childish idiot. Bro, walk right up in my face after you did fuck shit and tell me about your nasty ass God who allows it. Who allow you to be a creep. Don't tell me about who you pray to. Because who I pray to wouldn't allow you to do no fuck shit like that and come back. Your ass to be banished. Your ass to be banished. Gone. Hey, 5 minutes you doing fuck shit and then repenting. And your God is cool with that. I don't serve no God like that. I don't serve no God like that. I expect my children to have respect for me, but I'm not going to be fucking up their life or demanding shit out of them and this and that. And I don't know what the fuck going on just like them. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not gonna be taking out my anger on motherfuckers like it's their fault and I've been here longer than them. I'm not gonna be expecting motherfuckers to go through the same thing that I went through. Like it's a fucking rites of passage. That's what's going on in black households. Niggas is passing down slavery. Your turn to get a job. You need to be proud as hell when you start working for these crackers. Niggas be proud as hell. I know about it. I used to be proud too. They're like, you know, cause you got a good job. Proud as hell when you start working for these crackers. Anytime I had a bright idea of my own, the niggas used to be so scared. Well, you need to just go down there and do that. Right off a TV show. I ain't telling you no lie. The niggas is so scared of what I might have did in life. I'm telling you, boy. But I'm happy at how it all turned out because I'm really glad that I never got sucked into that shit because I probably would have never woke up. I'm so dead ass to y'all when I say like I don't want money. I don't want none of that shit because it still represents the system that I'm trying to break. How could they pay us reparations in their fucking fiat? How? How could we accept their fiat as reparations for the damage they caused? We should be able to print our own fucking money. Well, with whatever we want on it. Or choose not to have money. Them niggas should be offering up 4 or 5 states. Take the black belt. Go about y'all business since we fucked that package up. Them niggas should be doing something relevant. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing nice without you doing something violent. And you need to know that. And until our people can accept that, I can accept that my people ain't gonna never have shit. That's the fact. Until you're ready to be violent, because that's what they were, that's what they are. Until you're ready to be violent, don't expect to have shit in this country or in this life. Don't expect to be violent. I mean, don't expect to have shit. You know, I read something. They said the only reason rats stay that size they are is because they have to run through a little hole that us humans can't get through. You heard? If they didn't have to worry about us running from us, they would grow bigger than us. And they would run the world. And that's probably what's going to happen when we go extinct. You know what I mean? But my point is, when you put a limitation on people, even ones that they can't see, they can't grow. They can't grow. They can only run, duck, and hide in little corners and shit like that, you heard? That's why when I listen to all these little rappers, it's literally entertainment. Go up here and distract these people and hope they never wake the fuck up. Literally. Entertainment. You give me 60 seconds with anybody and I'll show them their life ain't shit. Or whatever they thought they were doing, don't matter. There's only one thing to do here. And that's fight the devil. It's not go to work. It's not to do this, not to, there's only one thing to do. Get me strong here. Get me strong here. Bob. Give me 60 seconds with anybody, Bob. Give me 60 seconds with anybody, and I pretty much show them that what they doing ain't about Franks.
Hey, you have a thing in your car where you can remove the wheel of... I got a flat tire right here in the corner.
I don't know that.
Huh? You don't have a car?
I am poor guy. No car. Only rich people have a car.
In New York, they charge you all the money to drive. Even when you have a car, you can't move it because when you come back, you won't have parking spot. That's why you see me walk.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. New York City is a joke, man. Joke full of people that won't fight. Pasty ass cops who dress up every morning and come outside and tell people stuff. I'm gonna put this suit on. I can see them putting their suit on in the morning. Big Bird. Can't make no right decisions. Just go outside and follow instructions. I'll be a cop if you can do the right thing. You can't. You can only enforce policy. And old slave niggas like that who never fought his whole life, just worked and paid taxes. Or old slave niggas. When they get old, all these black niggas, when they get old, these crackers give them a nice car and a top hat and send them on their fucking way. That's why everybody granddaddy got a nice car, nigga. Cause you old and you ain't shit. And you ain't never gonna be shit. And we done took the fight out your funky ass. That's why. Maybe when you was young, you rebelled a little bit. You showed signs of, dissension. They locked your ass up, put you in prison. You try to be a street nigga as long as you could be. Then after a while, shit didn't work. Then you get old, and they be like, this nigga old. Give him a nice truck. And your old ass riding around in a nice truck with no legacy. You ain't did nothing your whole life. And you feel like you made it because you gonna die with a fucking navigator. This is what niggas do. No legacy. The brownstone, they want to pass it down to the white man. They don't know how to give it to their own kids. They think their kids gonna fuck up the brownstone. They want to pass it to a cracker. After you done fought the cracker and worked your whole life to get it. It wasn't even you. My grandfather did that. And you got the nerve to take his hard work and not spread it amongst the family. You want to give it back to crackers because you want to be greedy and have more than everybody else. Nigga, he had that for everybody. When my grandmother and grandfather was alive, everybody go to that fucking house. Who the fuck are you to close the doors on it? Like it's your shit. Because you mismanage motherfucking funds, motherfucker. Niggas is weirdos, man. I don't have to look far to know what's going on. It's going on in my family. It's going on in your fucking family too. These is what peoples is doing. Creep ass motherfuckers. Niggas with the ideas that a family's supposed to get up and split up. All right, you go live in the Bronx. You go live in Connecticut. You go live in Georgia. You go live over here. And let's call ourselves a family. You dick munchers. You defeating the purpose. Family's supposed to stick the fucking together. You get this part of land. You get this part of land. You get this part. You get a little house or something. You wanting too much, man. Motherfuckers want to live on their own, but can't live on their own. Get the fuck out of here, man. Make it make some real sense. How the fuck you gonna live on your own, faggot? You just want to do what you want to do without being told anything or without being bothered, and that's possible without you doing all the rest of the dumb shit you doing. Niggas is crazy out this bitch. There's no unity. When you got unity, shit work. Everybody feel like they out here for themselves, nigga. Standing right next to a bunch of other people just like you, because the devil in you, and you don't know how to get them out. Whispering in your ear all types of shit that's bothering you. You don't know how to stop it. You don't know how to tell the devil, shut the fuck up, you bitch ass nigga. You don't know how to stop it. You seem more crazy fighting back on the demons than just fucking doing what they tell you to do. Not me, nigga. I start hearing them motherfuckers. I start seeing the motherfuckers. And I say to myself, it depends on my mood. Because sometimes they know. They catch me slipping a week and wanting to do some bullshit. Yeah. They try everybody, nigga. They just like the universe. The universe don't have a difference in nothing. It just want to know what you really on. If you really want something to stop, it really will stop. If you really want something to start, it really will start. When you really want it, though, like an intentional thought, and you directing the universe to do what the fuck you told it to do, it really gonna happen. If you really are who you say you are, it really gonna happen. But it's so tricky because it's very tricky. It could sound like you wanting something different, and it's not. That's why you gotta stay the course. That's why you gotta stay the course. I be wanting to alter people's life just so they can stop living how the fuck they been living. You heard? Motherfuckers be looking me in my face and shit. And I gotta stop getting mad, because when you look at a fucking God, of course you're gonna be fucking shocked and surprised and shit and look with your eyes wide and stare. Niggas will stare at me on a walk by. Like for no reason. Like I'm glowing the fuck up or something. And I know what it is. I'm exuding power. Niggas used to not sell me cigarettes in the store because they thought I was the police, nigga. I walk in the store, let me get a Lucy. I have to adjust myself before I go in there because I'm like, these niggas are, I walk with too much authority. Niggas gonna think I'm the police. I'm walking this bitch like this because I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want to do, we can do. I'm gonna make it very interesting for whoever observing. And I'm gonna carry on. I'm here on a real experience now. This is not, I need to accomplish something here and I'm in a race against time to do this. This ain't that. This is walk light. Be careful around me. That's what this is. This ain't what it used to be. I ain't know what was going on in that. This is a aware me. A confident me. Calm. Looking other men in their face, bringing them to their knees. Pause. This is that me. This is that me with bitch wish she could. This that me. A presence, a ball of energy. Positive energy. If you get around me and don't feel better, then you the devil. That's a fact. If you get around me, you ain't even gotta talk. You supposed to just be chilling in silence and absorbing. If you get around me and don't feel better, there's something wrong with you. Even demons seeking out my energy, nigga. That's why I'm always around fuck people. Cause they come to charge up off me. They're like, man, I can take some of that shit he using to kill us and go fuck these people up with it. That nigga out here like Blade. Yeah. I be out this bitch like Blade. I'm trying to tell y'all how to do it, man. It's all in the energy. You gotta chop motherfuckers down. Every block, every office building, every doctor's appointment, everywhere you go, you just walk in there with that energy like the joke is fucking over. And when people say little shit that let you know they too deep into this bitch, you just say little shit to pull them out of it. You ain't gotta be going all overboard and shit like that to where motherfuckers is actively trying to, alert they higher ups that, yo, this crazy nigga out here fucking shit up for us. You know what I mean? And now you be on their gang stalking radar. No, you ain't gotta go that far. You can just say little shit. Like when people say, Jesus, where is he? Just say little shit like that. What you mean, where is he? He everywhere. He get weird. And be serious when you ask, because I really want to know. Where? He ain't in you, bitch. You want me to tell you why? You want me to really tell you what the fuck shit you do? As a friend? So where is he? And who would play tricks like that? Do you play tricks on your kids like that? Tell them you the parent, but hide somewhere and tell them they should listen to you and see what they do, and do you do shit like that? Huh? What logical sense does that make? Somebody create somebody, you just stand right there and say, hey, I am your God. Nigga, I made y'all. This is what I need y'all to be doing. Because he should have a fucking goal too of doing something, right? Fuck is his goal. Y'all not doing thinking. Y'all just stopping at the God part. Because a God is God and nobody can do nothing. And that's that. Yo, this fire right here. What is this? Damn, I wish I could put my screen on. We got some little live broadcasting station shit going right here, man. Why's YouTube not letting me put my fucking... Well, I guess they don't want y'all to see it, but nigga pretty much Got a live broadcasting TV station built onto a truck. And like the way it's set up, I guess it's some type of business. It's fire though. It's very creative. Very creative. I'm not against creation. I'm against technology, but I'm not against being creative. That's why I was going back to the point though. I was thinking like, how do we do this, y'all? Like, cause I can't just wake up angry every fucking day too. Well, I can, and I'm going to. I'm going to wake up pissed every day that I know I'm not coming outside to a brighter world where people are happy. I'm going to wake up pissed every day until that shit happens, you heard? But how do we get to that? Because if we can't use their money and we can't use their systems and we can't use this and do none of that because it's all tampered with and it's all based on, you know, bringing your vibe down and just evil shit, right? What do we do? Because I don't believe in us to be able to create a whole new system where there's all these things that these people created. They did this for an evil reason. When you're doing shit for the right reason, you'll never get this technical. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? It gotta get fixed. What we gonna do? I don't even be having the energy to think about that part. That's why I be trying to tell y'all I'm not the end all, say all, end all, be all. I'm just a nigga making a little ruckus because I can see what the fuck is going on and I don't like it and I hate cowards and I hate liars and I hate weak people. So I'm just that nigga. I ain't never say I was y'all fucking leader and follow me and let's go down this fucking path of destruction until we all out of here, and I ain't never say none of that. I'm just making enough noise so y'all niggas like, what's his problem? This is my problem. Now tell me that ain't a fucking problem. And just because you don't have a solution doesn't mean you don't fix the fucking problem. A lot of y'all do that too. What we gonna do? You know, bitch ass nigga. A lot of y'all do that. Just because I can't beat a motherfucker up don't mean I ain't gonna fight back, motherfucker. It's gonna be on. And I don't think like y'all think where it be like, I can't do this. Like that's not some shit they programmed into me. I don't even operate like that. I figure out how to do things. I don't think like I can't do nothing. Because all the people I see doing shit is pasty as crackers. And I'm built better than them, nigga. All around the board. All around the board. My structure is better, nigga. I can't be fucked with. How the fuck they could do better than us? It's impossible. So that let me know right then and there that everything's fake and it's all how you look at it and shit like that. Because, nigga, we the strongest, brightest, all that people on the world, nigga. They're not better than us. That's a fact. So, and you can never be better than the original or as strong as. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. Once you take off the original, you can never make something that's real and not synthetic that's stronger than the original. You can make something synthetic stronger. You can take a piece of the real, learn how it's, you know what I mean, and multiply that and make some synthetic shit, but you can't make nothing real stronger than with source. Or we wouldn't fucking need God. All of these things work seamlessly into each other when you use logic. When you want to keep being dumb and just saying shit out your mouth just because you got one, then, you know, you're going to run into people like me who just sometimes want to teach you and the other times just want to tell you, shut the fuck up. And when I get in power, shut the fuck up or die. Because I'm going to do the same thing that them people did, but I'm going to do it for the right reasons. And you could say in that, you're doing evil too. Well, I guess that's the polarity that we need then. But we need the good part on top. If you're going to die by force, it should be because you're not going to do something good. It should not be because these people playing games. That's what I'm saying. You know, and if we figure out something more profound than that, then we move on to the next. This is about progression. This ain't about stopping at no point and saying we good. No, this is about getting better every step. And what we have been doing is ignoring the shit. That's what we've been doing. We've been ignoring our fucking problems so we can go to work and live in this fake fantasy. Just as close as I am to actually creating this bright ass channel where I use all the same techniques that these people use to get y'all attention, to bring attention to what the fuck I'm saying. With the people that been listening from the get-go, I fuck with y'all and watch this shit grow. Watch the app grow. Watch the ideology grow. And watch the temperament in the country change. Social media is not stronger than biology. You know, real human interaction. Me literally telling somebody something is going to carry more impact than any 10 posts they watch in the same day, same shit, and it don't fucking matter. Their interaction with me is going to be more realer than all of that. And then they're going to have to base everything they see off of how they interacted with me, because I become the pinnacle in the story based on the fact that I've given them unfiltered truth and didn't want nothing from them. Not even for them to agree with me. I'll give you truth even if it means you're going to be my worst enemy in that truth. Because that's how highly I think we got to protect what's really going on, as opposed to be playing this weird ass game of should-have, could-have, would-haves, and paying insurance and all this other dumb shit that people participate in. I'd rather deal with what really is going on. How many of y'all 401k is in the possession of your employer? And why? You're holding on to it because you're a child, motherfucker. And you can't handle your own affairs. That's why. Holding on to it because it's not really there. They just gonna make it appear. They gonna make it render when you need it, like a video game. That's what banks do. They make the shit appear when you're looking for it. You know what I mean? And you cool with that. Just like long as they make my shit appear. And that's where the problem lies at. Motherfuckers know something's going on and something's fucked up, and you dead ass cool with it. And God will never help you in those circumstances, motherfucker. Never.